How are you going, everyone? Of course, a new trailer is out, and probably one of the best looking ones yet, and also some of the most positivity I've seen in regards to the CG of this film. Yes, of course, I would love it if it was a 2D film. I've said that before, and a million other people have as well. Not exactly a new opinion, but regardless, let's actually break it down and see what it has to offer. So to start us off, it's a nice low angle shot. Seeing those soft purple hues takes me back to Toriyama's Kanzenban illustrations he did in the early 2000s. But besides that, the first element you notice is all the hand-drawn speed lines over the top. You commonly see these small details within 2D animation and blends in nicely with this hybrid approach direction. In terms of the model, Goku's face looks fine. Nothing out of place here, the pose is dynamic as well. It's a great little cut to start us off. Then there's a couple of more cuts from the last trailer. Have to say Kubota's Gohan looks great. If you don't know, there will be hand-drawn corrections over the top of the character models. This isn't anything new in the industry, whether in Japan or the West, and well, Dragon Ball for that matter. And these have been applied by Chikashi Kubota. He was on the last film, he's a big Dragon Ball fan and an industry veteran. And if you would like to know more about him and what to expect, I recommend looking at this video. Anyway, back to the new stuff, there's this beautiful shot of Pan. Again, seems to have been corrected by Kubota. You can see that through the variety in line weight in comparison to like that cool slow-mo cut with Vegeta where the lines have mostly the same thickness. You naturally don't get that precision and depth in line as with a hand-drawn image, and it goes without saying that having this hybrid approach, and someone as skillful as Kubota handling Supervision, is one of this film's greatest assets in the visuals department. Up next then is a close-up on Gohan. I believe I've said this in the last breakdown, but one aspect that I love about this film is the color palettes. Thanks to color designer Rumiko Nagai, who was also on the prior movie Dragon Ball Super Broly. And in this there are those warm and vibrant colors for the hair and skin. Clearly seems to have been taking a note or two from the show's old style, and I love it. In the next cut we have quite a few changes, which are mostly improvements. Pulling up the previous trailer on the side, the first noticeable one is the compositing with a white glow and white transition added. The shadows are also toned down, which is appropriate considering the lighting coming in from all directions. The only thing is that it has that sort of glossy look like a Xenoverse model, but that's more so a nitpick. The shadow placement itself is better as well. Another upgrade is with the aura. They seem to have been redrawn, the shapes look much nicer, and they have removed that blur, giving a cleaner look to them. So yep, thumbs up there. And final change was the removal of the impact frames. Kinda an odd element to remove, and they were really nice as well, but for the most part, a good bump up in quality. Thereafter, we are provided with this beautiful shot. Again, it seems to have been a hand-drawn correction over the model. Looks amazing. So happy to see Dragon Ball's designs thanks to Kubota and Shintani being drawn back to like the curved-nosed and arched eye era. The compositing, again, is also excellent. Next cut, we have some more great drawings from Kubota. I've said it before that Kubota is quite underrated in his skill for being able to replicate the style from the Buu arc with more defined muscle groups, shading and features, and you can see that all here. I'm quite interested if Super does return this year to see his level of involvement on it and, well, any Dragon Ball animation for that matter going forward. Now, we have some extra updates again. This was one of my favorite cuts from the last trailer thanks to the lighting, perspective, and especially the poses. It's a great cut, and one of the first ones is some slight adjustments to the amount of rain. Not really that significant. The reddish hues over his body reflect the color of the main light source better. Still, I think the lighting from the bottom carried a more sinister feel though, and I kind of prefer the color of the original beam being of a much higher value, giving clarity and just a bit more of a punch. But yeah, let me know which one you think is better out of the two. Kind of split on that one. Thereafter, there's a new cut of Gamma 2 and some detailed CG effects. Then a strong kick from Gohan, nice follow through, quite forceful, and strong poses. Once again, speed lines are added all over, looks good. Next cut, Gamma 1 has that kind of creepy rise up. The exaggeration and smears are good to see, provides a bit more of a looser feel to the animation. There's then the Utapon Cube scene and some of the Red Ribbon Army guys trying out the superhero outfits. Highlight here is the animated peck bounce for Magenta, 5 out of 5 stars, truly the attention to detail Yoku was referring to. A bit later, there are a couple of cuts with Gohan, Piccolo, Trunks, and Goten fighting together. Never expected to see that, but I'm all for it. Then Piccolo fires off the special beam cannon, beautiful impact frames and some strong colors and effects. Gohan then powers up. The storyboard through the scaling of various elements adds drama and significance to this moment. Then some more cool effects and the trailer ends there. Overall, like I said at the start, it's definitely an improvement over what we've seen so far in terms of the character models and animation. There was next to no jerky motion here like in many of the prior ones, so I live in hope that this film will actually have some nice surprises. And let me know what you thought of the trailer in the comment section. But with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.